The first line of code is just a comment line that is a description of what the code is. The second line is a reusable block of code that takes two parameters and performs a specific task, and those parameters are A and B. The third line calculates the two sums and makes the results appear where the function originated. This fourth line is just another comment line that just describes what this block of code is going to do. Then the fifth line is going to it's going to pop up where that input is, and it's going to prompt the user to insert the number that they want to use for number one, and they're going to convert it to a decimal, and that's the same with the second line, number two. This ninth line is just another comment line, and then the 10th line is going to is where the two parameters get added together, and then this 12th line is just another comment line, and the 13th line is where the results get printed. Then we're going to move on to the hello world. The first line is a comment line that's just describing what this function does. The second line is the built-in function in Python, and that's what that print and the parentheses are. And what's inside the parentheses with the hello world is a string, which is text enclosed in double quotes, and that displays the text when you run the program. Then the present value, the first line is just a comment line that just names a function, but in the parentheses is the parameters of the function, because this is a preset function in Python. The three quotation marks are DOS strings that describe and explain what the function does and what the inputs do and what they mean. Then all of this red text is just describing what those parameters are. The 13th line is the present value function equation. The 14th line tells you where to return your output when you perform this equation. The 16th line is another comment line that's going to describe what this block of code is. The 17th line has that print, which is that built-in function of Python, and inside it prompts when the user runs the application, this is what's going to pop up on their screen. And block 18, 19, and 20 just show what the user is going to see when they run the code, with the float where they'll input the device, we'll input the value, and the float will turn it into a numerical decimal or number for the future cash flow. The discount rate, you'll put it in as a percentage and it'll turn it into a decimal, and the time period, you put in the number and then it will convert it to time. The 22nd line is another comment line that describes these two lines of code. The 23rd line is where all those inputs from here come together and are calculated. And the 24th line is where you get your results.